How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Koen's Corner. Today I'm in a very somewhat familiar place to some, probably. This is a very old server map that has become known as Phantom Falls that I decided to hop on today on this beautiful day in Minecraft. Well, night in Minecraft, because it's currently nighttime over here in the Minecraft server, which is really exciting. You gotta love nighttime during your playthrough in Minecraft. It's always nice. Today I wanted to talk about something that is actually kind of related to my Minecraft server, because I am currently playing on my own Minecraft server that you can join. IP will be in the description down below. PhoenixStarYT.ddns.net. Play on the latest version of Minecraft Java Edition and you will be golden. So, me being a shill out of the way, let's actually talk about this Minecraft server for a little bit. Not just necessarily just this server map, but hosting a Minecraft server in general, which I think would be a fascinating topic to talk about. And while I'm talking about that, I also want to see if I can find my old mention again, which I know is a little bit far away from the spawn around here. Or at least in this world, so I want to see if I can actually find it again. I think that would be fun. So, I've been hosting Minecraft servers ever since 2014-2015. I've been hosting Minecraft servers since then because I've always really enjoyed the idea of being able to host my own Minecraft server, because I really wanted to play Minecraft with some friends of mine back in the day. And I never really knew all that much about Minecraft servers up to that point, so I really was not quite sure as to how to properly run one. So the first thing that I obviously ended up doing was I set up a... I started just literally setting up a vanilla Minecraft server using a base server build that Microsoft and Mojang... Actually, I don't even think that Microsoft offers those files anymore. I think it was just Mojang doing that. But anyway, Mojang at the very least offered a Minecraft server file on their website. And you could download it for absolutely free, and you can use it to set up your own Minecraft server on your PC. And this is something that can still be done today. You can still download those files, I believe. They're a little bit more of a pain in the ass to set up these days than they were back in 2015, because back then it was literally just an executable file that you could run on your Windows system. You just open it up and there you go. You would be running a Minecraft server from there. Nowadays it's a little bit more of a pain in the ass. You have to run it using a batch file or whatever, or you have to run it from a terminal, because it's actually just a little bit, it's a lot more of an involved process to get it running. But once you get it running, it is absolutely an amazing experience, and it's absolutely an amazing feeling to get it to run and everything. That was how I started hosting my own Minecraft servers. Now, at the time, I was not entirely certain as to how to actually get it to get my friends to join on it, which was actually starting the long and laborious process of me actually trying to learn how to set up a Minecraft server. There's my old mention. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be fun. So that actually just started me learning the ways of running my own Minecraft server from home, or just hosting a Minecraft server from a dedicated server host. But I first just wanted to experiment with Minecraft server stuff a little bit, because I thought that that would be a fun little thing. And I don't know if anyone remembers Hamachi, which was a really cool program. It's a program that pretty much just allows you to build and host your own game servers from home. Completely free, and I believe Hamachi was even open source. I don't quite remember that, but they were pretty much just private servers that you could also run. The server IPs that you would be running them on were completely forwarded from the get-go, so you didn't need to worry about port forwarding a server at all yourself. You could just let the program do that for you. And what's even better is that your friends could just automatically join from the get-go. They don't need to do much of anything else besides just dumping the IP address that Hamachi gives you, and they could just join the server that way. It was a really cool and really easy way for people to just get into a server like this and to just play on it and have fun with it, which I personally think was really cool that was even a thing that could be done that easily. Now, there was just one small issue with it, and that was that the amount of players that could play on that server were very, very limited. I believe you could only play with a maximum of 5, maybe 10 people per Hamachi server, which is honestly a lot more than I would personally expect from a free Minecraft server, because to be clear, it was entirely free, and you could just run a Minecraft server with it, and really, really easily. You did, of course, still need to set up the server yourself, which I did still need to learn how to do, but it was always a really fun experience to learn that. As time went on, I learned how to build a bucket server, I learned how to set up plugins and all of that, how to configure them. And ever since then, I have basically just always been stuck with servers like this, where you have to set up plugins and all of that to properly run your Minecraft server, and it's always been a really fun experience for me personally. There has never been a time where I did not enjoy hosting a Minecraft server like that. Now, there is, later on, of course, I decided that Hamachi servers just were not doing it for me. I found them to be way too limiting in how many players I could play with them. And there was also one major issue that I found with hosting a Minecraft server like that with Hamachi, was that there just wasn't really a way for you to run the Minecraft server 24/7 without having to pretty much keep your computer running 24/7. So that was a major limitation of using Hamachi, which I personally did not really enjoy all that much. I wanted to host a Minecraft server 24/7 without having to keep my computer running constantly. So what I eventually ended up doing was I basically just ended up buying a Minecraft server from a server host. A dedicated Minecraft server host, which, if you don't remember, if you haven't been playing Minecraft since 2015, you might not know this, but Minecraft servers used to be pretty dang cheap for what you were getting. You could very comfortably get a 2 GB Minecraft server for like 15 euros at the time. Now, at the time, Minecraft servers were only running on a mechanical hard drive. They weren't exactly fast, so they were usually pretty dang slow, actually. But they were functional for what they needed to do, and all that they really needed to do was to be playable, and they also just needed to run at all. So there really wasn't all that much that that you needed in terms of a Minecraft server. Speed was usually, especially for a non-commercial Minecraft server, was usually just kind of a side thing. Some people I knew actually did care about the speed of their Minecraft server, so they really just wanted to get the fastest of the fastest Minecraft server at the time. I personally was not that worried about it. I would personally just much rather get a not so fast Minecraft server in favor of being able to get more people to join it, or in favor of just a much cheaper price, because at the time I literally did not have any money on Minecraft servers, and most of the money that I did spend on Minecraft servers was usually my mom paying them for me, because she was very happy to help me get into this hobby, do stuff with this, and to actually get into something a little bit more involved and something fun that I can play with my friends and whatnot. So that's actually really cool of her to help me with that kind of stuff. But yeah, I did have a lot of trouble though with that Minecraft server for a little bit, but not necessarily because I didn't know what I was doing at the time. I did have somewhat of an idea of how to run a Minecraft server because I already had a little bit of experience doing it. But the Minecraft server was a lot more difficult, at least in my experience, to configure and to run than just running it on my PC was. And it all comes down to the way that a Minecraft server is set up on a dedicated server host, because it uses a massive GUI. Everything is put together into a GUI so that everything will be a lot easier to configure. But it took me a very long time to get used to it, because everything that I had been using prior to that was entirely text-based. So I basically just had to configure all of my servers using a text editor at the time, which was fun, and I really, really enjoyed that. It was something that I could get used to relatively easily, you know, because I simply just did not know any better. But then I suddenly had to switch over to something that was entirely GUI based, and that was when I was like, what is all of this? So it was just a little bit confusing for me. It was nothing bad, like I could still figure it out, but it was definitely a little bit jarring for me personally. I know that's kind of crazy to say or to hear for some people. I know that some people probably would not really mind it all that much to suddenly have something GUI based, because it would probably be a lot easier for them to configure it. It definitely took a little bit of getting used to for me personally, so I don't know, maybe I'm just alone on that. But anyway, I'm kind of rambling about all of this, but trust me, I'm finally getting to what I actually wanted to talk about today. And that was that hosting a Minecraft server from a dedicated host does spawn a small issue that I've had with Minecraft servers for a long time now. And it is the simple fact that a dedicated server host needs to be paid for, obviously. Because Minecraft servers are not cheap to host. Servers in general are not particularly cheap to host. They need to be paid for in some way. And the Minecraft servers, as I like to host them right now, is definitely a very good option for me personally. But it's also not perfect. And I wanted to talk a little bit as to why that is. So, Minecraft servers, as they are today, are just a little bit, I don't want to say that they are overpriced, but I also don't think that they are priced especially well either. And there is a big reason for that. I did a little bit of research on Minecraft servers because I wanted to host another Minecraft server for a while, quite some time ago. Because I have been wanting to play some Minecraft again with some friends of mine, and also with a small community that I've been building up recently, and also the Phantom Strider community and some other people who may want to play on this. It has been absolutely amazing, and it's been really fun. But finding a dedicated Minecraft server host that actually has their servers at reasonable prices has become very challenging, to say the least. It has not become a very quick or easy experience. Isn't there anything in here? Yeah, there's a lot of bones in here. Let's just use that then. But yeah, having to spend an insane amount of money just for a Minecraft server. I've seen server hosts charge 25 euros these days for a 1 gigabyte Minecraft server, which, if you're not familiar with how much RAM Minecraft servers take nowadays, 1 gigabyte is absolutely not enough to host a Minecraft server at any capacity anymore, because Java has just been taking up so much RAM in recent years. It's honestly kind of ridiculous how heavy Java has become to run. A lot of people don't really think about this because it's incredibly easy to forget if you don't really know much of what's up in the game under the hood. But Java takes up so much RAM these days, and it's only going to get worse and worse with every passing version that we are going to get. So having to spend so much on so little amount of RAM, because 1 GB is really not going to cut it. It's not even going to be able to start the Minecraft server anymore. It's probably going to run for a few seconds, but after that it will just crash on you because it's just that heavy to run. You need a minimum of 2 or 4 gigabytes of RAM to even be able to run the Minecraft server in the first place. Which is honestly just more than a little bit ridiculous in my opinion. I honestly don't quite understand why that's the case. I don't understand why Java takes up so much RAM. And I honestly don't even understand why server hosts charge so much for so little amount of RAM when they know that Java needs a lot more to run these days. I just think that's more than a little bit ridiculous. Now, nowadays, I am running this off of a relatively cheap VPS service, which is essentially a virtual private server, which is not necessarily a dedicated Minecraft server. But what it is essentially just a cloud server that I'm running Linux on. That makes it a little bit easier for me to set all of this stuff up, at least in my experience. I personally really prefer how I can configure and set up this server using a VPS than on a dedicated Minecraft server, because it's a lot more manual. There's just a little bit more to it. It's a lot more involved. And in my honest opinion, it's also just a little bit more fun than if I was to host a Minecraft server on a dedicated server host because of all of it. Now, I have been hosting Minecraft servers for a really long time, like I said, and I also have a lot of experience running Linux on a bunch of other systems, so I know how to set up a Minecraft server like this on there, so I don't necessarily mind having to tinker a little bit to get a Minecraft server to run at all in the first place. But the thing is, I'm also very alone in that regard, so other people might not enjoy it quite as much, but I mean, I personally enjoy it, so this is the way that I'm going to run my Minecraft server, and you can do it however you like it. But the amount of money that you're going to spend on a Minecraft server, this is a very cheap Minecraft server because it's a server where I have to set up everything myself. But it also just isn't necessarily a dedicated Minecraft server, so it's just going to be a lot cheaper to produce because there's a lot less work involved with the actual host to set everything up. But the fact of the matter is, you're still going to have to spend money on this if you want to run something like this. And that is where a big issue that I personally have with it comes in, because Minecraft servers, because of you having to spend money on it, and there being no guarantee that the server is going to be successful, it's going to be a case of, is it actually worth it to spend the money to host a Minecraft server? Now, I will say that it's worth it for me personally, and the reason why it's worth it for me personally is because I just really enjoy doing this kind of stuff. I enjoy tinkering with Minecraft servers, and I think that there is a lot of value to me having to tinker with my server in order to even run it properly. I also just absolutely love how this shader pack looks, by the way. I just wanted to say that real quick. I think that it's worth it to get a server like this and to just tinker with it, because that is just the kind of thing that I get servers like this for, honestly. I really enjoy playing Minecraft itself, but I also just enjoy playing with Minecraft's server-related stuff, especially when I can set it all up on a VPS using a Linux VM. In this particular case, I'm using Debian because I think that is the best distribution to host the server on. But that's a story for another day. But there is also a matter of is it going to be worth it for other players? How in the hell does a house get like this, or a tree get like this? Sorry. Because no matter which way you're going to swing it, you're still going to have to spend a little bit of money on a Minecraft server in order to even be able to run it and play on it. And because Minecraft servers, dedicated Minecraft servers, I should say, have become so much more expensive, and because they are relatively difficult to keep your player base on, to be honest, you're going to have to really ask yourself the question of, will it be worth it for me to actually run something like this? Because the thing that I noticed with a lot of Minecraft servers that I host is that they tend to be popular for a few weeks, if not a few months sometimes. And after that, the player base for that Minecraft server is just kind of diminishing. Either because players lose interest very rapidly, or they just... or they... don't have quite as much time to play on it anymore, or there's other Minecraft servers that they would much rather play on, which I think is the more likely scenario. Because, let's face it, a lot of other Minecraft servers just have a lot more going on them than a typical survival server like this, you know, because this particular server is literally just a survival server. We do have this weird gimmick to where there's multiple dimensions that you can hop to. So right now I'm in a very old map that we used to play on back in 2020, like I said, which is Phantom Falls, and we really enjoy this map still being available for people to just walk around in, and some people even just straight up do their survival in this world rather than the new Radiant Greens map, which we have created for that purpose. But you know, it's still just a very, very typical survival server. There's really not all that much of interest going on here besides that. And the thing is, people's interest in that kind of server just kind of diminishes rather rapidly once they don't really have all that much to do anymore. Now compare that to something like CubeCraft, Hypixel, Mineplex, and literally every other Minecraft server that has some sort of mini-games going on, that has stuff like the creative servers, the prison servers, and all of that kind of stuff, Skyblock, OneBlock, you know, servers like that, that just have a lot more interesting stuff going on with their Minecraft servers. We don't really have that, so people often just lose interest in our servers, whereas with something like Hypixel, the player base does stick, the player base, rather than its player base diminishing over time, it actually just keeps growing and growing, because it also has a lot more to offer with every single year that comes by. They keep updating their servers, they keep adding stuff to keep the server interesting. They keep changing stuff around, like the lobbies that they have, like the different mechanics for all of the things that they have. And they also keep updating the mini-games that they have, like the maps for stuff like survival games or Skywars or whatever. You know, they just keep changing stuff around to keep the servers interesting. A typical survival server doesn't really have all that much to work with, other than maybe changing a couple of extra mechanics to make the survival a little bit more interesting. For example, one thing that I have done to make this survival in this a little more interesting is I added a chairs mod, or plugin if you will, that allows you to do this. It allows you to just sit down on stairs and whatnot, and that's about it. But, you know, that's a gimmick that I don't think very many people even use that much, so then it becomes a question of, is it even worth it to tinker with that kind of stuff? And again, for me it's worth it, but Whether or not it's worth it for you is going to be a completely different story, of course. But, yeah, it's really, a difficult thing when someone puts in a lot of time and a lot of effort into hosting a Minecraft server and even spending money on it so that they can even run the server in the first place, and then their player base just kind of vanishes because their server isn't really worth it to them, or the server isn't interesting enough to them. Which is really sad, because I do think that a lot of survival servers are really cool to play on. Some servers that I've played on are just straight up anarchy. Like, they don't have any sort of rules to them. They don't really do all that much to stop you from literally doing the most offensive and crazy shit, so that you can just unleash your creativity and your inner masochist to just kind of ruin everyone's survival experience. And there's absolutely nothing that will be done to prevent any of it, which is kind of the nature of a anarchy server. And I honestly think it's really cool that servers like this, servers like that exist for the people who just really like that kind of experience, who just don't really care that much, and who want to have some sort of risk factor to some sort of suspense, you know, to their survival experience. I don't really have that, because I personally don't think that the communities that I want to build, or that I want to appeal to, should really be about anarchy. There's a reason why I have some pretty stringent rules. I don't really have the most strict rules in the world, honestly. I do have some, like, there's the no offensive builds rule, the keep swearing to a minimum, and all of that stuff. But in terms of everything else, like, you are completely free to just build and do whatever the heck you want. There's really nothing preventing you from doing something insane or crazy. Like, I've seen some people do absolutely incredible stuff, and I've even let people just straight up get access to creative mode. I even just gave some players access to creative mode so that they could just fly around and build whatever the hell they wanted in the server, so long as it remains tasteful and, you know, because, again, I just really don't mind that kind of stuff. If people really want, just want to build, and they don't really care much about the survival aspect, I will just give them access to creative mode and, just see what they build, because I always like seeing what people come up with. You guys are not gonna attack me, right? No, you're not. Okay, cool. So, that's kind of what I'm looking for in my community, is people who just want to share their creative minds with us. It's a really cool thing. But yeah, and the thing is, I also don't really have any rules set for hacked clients either, because honestly, I don't think there is much point to moderating hacked clients in my Minecraft server. I don't think that it makes all that much sense, especially because you know that there's going to be a player or two who is going to use a hacked client. And this is not a PvP server, so it's not something that I'm especially worried about either. If people are going to PvP on this server, and I catch them doing it, then that is probably the point where I'm like, okay, let's just not do that. Let's put some restrictions on these guys. I don't really have a jail build for this server, so I should probably get around doing that, actually. What? Why did that fireball go straight through you? I don't get it. So why am I being attacked? Oh, it's because of you, you pieces of shit. All right. Skeletons are the bane of my existence, I swear to God. How did that thing go straight through you? There we go. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Okay, those skeletons are just going to kill each other. Let's just, let me help them out with that. There we go. But yeah, this Minecraft server is just really, all about do something crazy, be creative, share that creativity with other players, and have fun with it. I don't really care what else you do here. So, yeah, that is basically all there is to that. I just really wanted to talk about Minecraft servers, how I run them, and whether or not it's worth it for somebody. There's a lot to consider when you're going to host a Minecraft server. Like I said, oh god, and I only barely survived that. My god. There's a lot to consider when you're hosting a Minecraft server. There's a lot to figure out when you're going to run a Minecraft server, because this kind of stuff is also just really not easy to do. It takes a lot of time to learn. And it definitely took me a lot of time to learn as well, and I'm still learning so much about Minecraft servers to this day. You guys are gonna leave me alone, right? Yeah, you are. Okay, cool. And skeletons are just... oh god, okay. Definitely not a friendly guy that was. These guys are really quite dangerous. But yeah, Minecraft servers are just really, really fun. I love hosting them, and I will probably love hosting them forever. I'm definitely gonna make some videos in the future as to how you can set up your own Minecraft server. I already made a tutorial on how to set up a Minecraft server inside of a VPS. So if you're curious about that, you can check that out. I would gladly encourage anyone to do so, because it's a very good video and one that I think will be very useful to someone out there, in case you wanted to do this for yourself. And it's also quite the experience getting to set up a Minecraft server like this on a host, and to also just get players to come together and have some fun with it. Also, I found a really cool structure that I know tends to have some very good resources in it. So let's just walk around here and see what we can find. There's a chest over here. Crying obsidian, some iron nuggets. Okay, okay. This is cool. Oh! I am definitely gonna bring some of that with me. That is awesome. You know, I've been wanting to get something netherite for quite some time. This is just blackstone. Yeah, okay. I kinda also want to get some blackstone, because I love the look of blackstone. It's just a wall, okay. But that ancient debris is really cool, because now I can probably try and upgrade my diamond tools to netherite, which is pretty epic. I kind of want to... okay! I did not realize that those guys would actually attack me there. That's just a golden chest plate. I'm not going to worry too much about that. Bone blocks. Oh my goodness, I have so much garbage on me. Let's actually just drop some stuff. I kind of want to keep a lot of this, though. Let's at the very least make some blocks out of these quartz. I definitely don't need all of this netherrack, so let's just get rid of that stuff. And yeah, that should be good. That should be good. I don't know if I emptied that chest over there yet, but I'm pretty sure that I did. Anyway, what was I just talking about? Oh yeah, Minecraft servers. Would I recommend hosting Minecraft servers? Only if you really, really want to, and if you have the money to spend on it, because, like I said, it's really expensive. And also, be prepared to tinker a lot, because there's so much to tinker with in Minecraft servers. There's so much to do. And it is very important that you keep that in mind if you're going to roast, lol. If you're going to host a Minecraft server of your own. It's really fun and I love it. But just be aware that some tinkering is definitely required if you're going to do this. But anyway, that is about all I had to say for this one. I hope you all enjoyed this. And I hope you learned something today and you find my story interesting. I know it was a really long one and a very rambly one, but it was one that is very close to my heart because it is something that I've always enjoyed doing from the very day I started learning that Minecraft servers are a thing and you could set one up like this and have fun with it. But yeah, like I said, thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next one.